this thing. So I have to now. And the phone is
similar to with me also. I mean, it's getting blocked for some reason.
Yeah, same here. And the phone isn't compatible.
Sir, if
So
you
how will
wanted
you
to
do it?
use mobile, I can help you with that. So there is an option called desktop version on the mobile, right? Mobile browser, desktop site. If you can use desktop site on the mobile, you will be able to use the button.
How do I do that on Chrome?
On the right corner on the settings itself, uh,
Mm-hmm.
if you just scroll down, desktop site option you have. Just tick that option.
Yeah, it's done.
Rita, can you announce the first presenter?
I'm still unable to log in
Yeah,
actually.
same here. Like I'm not able to log in.
So are you using your mobile or your laptop?
I have both with me right now. So I'm on my mobile also. I'm just trying to check it. It's just not happening.
On mobile, on the site, on the settings itself, you get the desktop version, desktop site. If you're using Safari or Safari, there you get the option as well.
Can you just paste the link on the chat?
Can you just help with the link in the chat? I just want to also understand this case studies came through a separate email.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me because I could not, I was traveling and I just want to understand the link because I am not able to see it in the email. When was it sent?
Sir, I'm resending it to you once again.
Please.
Yeah.
The user ID password, can you resend it?
Sure,
Nitin,
sir. Sure.
this is Kaushik here.
Yeah,
Sure, sir.
I think both the entries and user ID passwords, can you please send it for everyone, right? So that we're all on the same page.
Sure, sir. So by the time we finish the first presentation, we will send all the login credentials. We can start the presentation. Is that okay, sir?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, jury members and the presenters. We are starting with the category Best Media Innovation Rural Activation, and the duration will be 7 minutes per presentation. Starting with the first presentation, the entry ID is 2808 UltraTech Cement. Over to presenter.
Give us a moment, please. Just give me a thumbs up if the slides are moving.
Yes.
Yeah, it's moving. We shared it so.
Yes.
You can start. Your time starts now. All the best.
Yeah. Good morning, jury. I'm Sachin Kubde. Okay. So spotlight your videos for me. Good morning, jury. I'm Sachin Kubde, and I'm here to present UltraTech Yashasvi Sarpanch. Slide is not moving. Okay. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the future of India lies in its villages. To realize the vision of the developed India by 2047, the task was build a developed Bharat. Bharat, homes to 65% of the population, are brimming with the untapped potential and aspiration. Yet, from basic needs like public toilets and healthcare to dreams of education and modern housing, rural Bharat seeks growth and progress. Yet, in many areas, these dreams remain distant due to the infrastructural challenges, geographical remoteness, and limited access to expertise. For UltraTech, rural Bharat is critical. It continues to 64% of the trade sales, with over 4 million homes built annually by individual home builder or IHBs as we'll refer them. These IHBs in rural Bharat who invest their life-saving and hard work into building their homes from scratch are a top priority for the brand. UltraTech sought to align with these IHBs in helping them achieving their aspiration, leading to our objective, which is to build preference that results in long-term loyalty towards the brand. Aligning infrastructure development with the needs of IHB was one of the key decision maker, the Sarpanch, who played a pivotal role as the key enabler with all decision activities, plans, and approvals were routed through them. All government infrastructure schemes, yojanas like Manarega, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, that drives major investment into rural development were being routed through the Sarpanch in the region. Hence, IHB, our final consumer, turned to Sarpanch for expertise and guidance in home building, seeking support for one of the most important decisions of their lifetime. However, many Sarpanches are young, first-time leaders with a little experience in executing development projects. Despite their pivotal roles, there was no credible platform to recognize their contribution or empower them with the right expertise until now. Recognizing this, UltraTech launched Yashasvi Sarpanch, an industry-first influencer engagement program to honor visionary Sarpanch shaping rural developments. Partnering with Rajasthan Patrika, one of the most trusted media platform, Rajasthan, a key market with India's third largest rural population, was chosen for the initiative. With national and local competitors gaining ground, UltraTech need to reinforce its leadership with a high-impact rural activation strategy. This led to a 4-month multimedia campaign built on 2 pillars of success. In the Inspire phase, a comprehensive awareness campaign launched Sarpanch Connect initiative, motivating Sarpanch to showcase their contribution to regional infrastructural development. In the Celebrate phase, a distinguished jury comprising of architects, engineers, IT professionals, politicians, and retired chief development officers evaluated entries and honored winners across 7 nodes. The initiative culminated in the grand felicitation ceremony celebrating their leadership. Let's look at success of the campaign in details.
In the heart of rural India, dreams take shape, brick by brick, home by home. Yet, for 90% of independent home builders, IHBs, this is a once-in-a-lifetime journey, often navigated without any guidance. This is where UltraTech, India's #1 cement brand, steps in to ensure every home is built on a foundation of aspirations and ambition. UltraTech did not just sell cement, it fostered connections, strengthening its promise of Gaon Banega to Desh Badega and driving transformation in small towns and rural areas. These rural areas are developed by leadership initiatives driven by visionaries, where village Sarpanches become true enablers of progress, infrastructure, and the future of their communities. This vision gave birth to a revolution, Yashasvi Sarpanch. Rajasthan, one of the largest states in India and one of our core growth market, was chosen for this initiative. We implemented a structured 4-month multi-phase strategy, Inspire, created awareness, drove engagement and encouraged Sarpanches to participate in the initiative. Celebrate, recognize top Sarpanches and amplified their success stories at regional and state levels. Leveraging the vast reach of Rajasthan Patrika, the state's leading publication, we launched a print-led multimedia initiative. We deployed teaser jackets, campaign awareness ads, reminder ads, and audience-focused articles in a local newspaper and online, ensuring broad outreach in regions with low media penetration. On TV, regional news channels and cable boosted campaign reach, showcasing UltraTech's grassroots commitment. Through All India Radio, we extended our reach into rural interiors, while private FM amplified campaign frequency. Ensuring strong engagement, we leveraged the Stinger network with vans, posters and leaflets to deliver targeted messages and drive participation in remote regions. 80% Sarpanches have participated via the dedicated microsite. A distinguished jury panel evaluated entries across 7 nodes. On-ground events were held where cabinet ministers honored the top 20 Sarpanches from each region. The campaign concluded with a state-level event where the state chief minister honored the top 20
Last
Yashasvi
minute.
Sarpanch. Extensive post-event coverage amplified winner stories across print, social media, WhatsApp, radio and TV. We also collaborated with KBC to honor and elevate Sarpanch stories to the national audiences. Results: engagement rate from a mere 14% has moved up to 69%. Brand relative recommendation scores up by 2x and consideration scores by 1.5x. The impact went beyond numbers. UltraTech didn't just run a campaign, it sparked a movement.
We have reached over 7,900 Gram Sarpanches, strengthening the rural leadership and demonstrating the power of purpose-driven engagement. Yashasvi Sarpanch has transformed engagement into action, trust into advocacy, leadership into lasting change, reinforcing UltraTech vision, गांव बनेगा तो देश बढ़ेगा. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next presentation is entry ID 2812 Castrol CRB Turbo Max. Over to presenter.
Yeah, can you let me know if you can see my slides
Yes.
and hear me?
Yes.
Shall I start now, please?
Yes, your time starts now. All the best.
In a highly cluttered category, Castrol CRB Turbo Max is the leader in the truck engine oil segment. There is minimum product differentiation, making it a price-based choice with little brand loyalty. This was hampering growth. Our job was to revive growth. The truck driver's life is not easy. He has to drive non-stop for 12 to 16 hours a day for a week to 10 days at a stretch. Stay in makeshift rooms masquerading as hotels, eat off dhabas whenever he can find them, and maybe even sleep in his truck. Now, brands see him as a prime consumer, and obviously they woo him with consumer promotions. Given his impoverished state, he veers towards brands which offer the best benefit. It is what it is. But how do we break this? How do we convey brand superiority when clearly money speaks? We went back to research. More than 61% of the truck drivers are not happy in their jobs and did not want their kids to take up this profession. There is no formal training given to them. They're not aware of the tools and techniques. Because they're on the road all their time, even their health suffers. Truck drivers seldom see growth prospects in this profession. While they're critical drivers to our nation's growth, they seem to be unable to drive their own life. We made Castrol CRB Turbo Max put truck drivers in the driver's seat of their own life. We focused on the truckers who were based in rural markets as they were the ones who were most ignored. And Pragati ki Paathshaala was born in association with TV9. PKP, as it's informally referred to, is an on-ground initiative to invigorate entrepreneurial spirit and elevate the professional acumen of truck drivers, targeting over 100,000 truckers. The Paathshaala traversed all 4 regions of India on 2 specifically configured trucks. The truck drivers were actively engaged in interactive on-ground schools strategically located at transport nagars in key rural markets. Let's see what we did.
Despite India's remarkable growth story, the tale of those driving the world's 5th largest economy is marked by neglect. Over 6 million truckers in India who drive 16 hours daily for minimal wages live a life of hardship. limited education and no formal training create a roadblock for a better future. To foster confidence and inspire hope within the Indian trucking community, Castrol pledged to be the dedicated progress partner for every trucker in India. For these pillars of the Indian economy who spend most of their lives on the road and face literacy and technological hurdles, we had to come up with a unique initiative that empower the truckers while on their journeys. We launched Pragati Ki Paathshaala in association with TV9 Network, a school of progress on wheels, traveling the length and breadth of India, covering more than 8,000 miles, making it the largest on-ground experience. We partnered with Sonu Sood, a Bollywood celebrity who is known for his altruism nationwide. In collaboration with ASTC, we developed a tailored curriculum called Spot.
इस प्रगति की पाठशाला में आपको मिलेगी जानकारी 4 महत्वपूर्ण पहलुओं के बारे में। ट्रक चलाने से संबंधित सुरक्षा और व्यवसाय में लाभ बढ़ाने के कुछ तरीके, खुद का ट्रक खरीदने के विकल्प, वाहन और व्यवसाय से जुड़ी आधुनिकता।
Modules were created in 7 regional languages. This marked the largest ever knowledge initiative by an engine oil brand, which garnered the support of Road Transport and Highway Minister of India.
मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि ये जो पाठशाला है प्रगति की, जिसका आयोजन प्रगति की पाठशाला के रूप में आपने किया है, निश्चित रूप से हमारे ड्राइवर्स प्रशिक्षित होंगे, नियमों का पालन करेंगे, उनके आँखों की जांच होगी, प्रगति की पाठशाला में आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे। इस बात के साथ इस उपक्रम को मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, शुभेच्छाएं।
Category influencers, transport industry experts and national ministers supported this initiative by generating discussions at a national level around the truckers community across 7 regional TV news channels. A missed call mechanism was deployed via TV, digital and OOH that enabled truckers across the country to receive details of the on-ground activations in their preferred languages on WhatsApp. The truckers were rewarded with Paathshaala completion certificates, along with access to health and eye checkups and reflective stickers to safeguard themselves during late-night driving. The campaign reached more than 4 million truckers nationwide. Over 1.1 million truckers expressed active interest towards the School of Progress.
गाड़ी को सुरक्षित करने के लिए और इंजन को सेफ्टी करने के लिए, सीट बेल्ट का प्रयोग करने के लिए यही सब पाठशाला में सिखाया गया है।
जो कैस्ट्रॉल वालों ने कराया, काफ़ी कुछ मोटिवेट किया है और एडवांस चीज़ें बताई हैं, जिससे जो है ड्राइवर सीख करके जो है अपनी आप को सेफ भी कर सकता है, अपनी तरक्की भी कर सकता है।
Castrol CRB Turbo Max, Pragati Ki Paathshaala, became the voice of truckers in India and emerged as a beacon of hope, guiding truck drivers from hardship to prosperity.
While all important measures moved, Castrol CRB Turbo Max outpaced the category, achieving 16% growth compared to the category growth of just 8%. Members of jury, give a man fish and you feed him for a day. Teach him fishing and you will feed him for a lifetime. More importantly, bribing the consumer gave way to educating the consumer.
Last minute.
This initiative had the truck drivers of rural India at the heart and directly impacted his professional and personal life. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next presentation is entry ID.
Before the next presentation starts, Mita, this one was 2812, right?
Yes, sir, 2812.
And the UltraTech one was which one?
The first was 2808.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Okay, and now is 2810 UltraTech.
Just give us a 30 to 45 second break between the two presentations.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good to go.
Yeah.
All right, AdLib team, Smita, Nitin, can I go in next?
Yes, please. Start.
Sure. Just 1 minute. Just setting it up. I'm just going to do a quick check with the slides, hoping they're moving for you all. Nitin, Smita, if you can confirm.
Good to go. We can start now.
Yes. Sure, we can start now then.
Yes.
Good morning, jury. I'm sure most of y'all are able to guess the original brands placed here from their incorrect logos. And that's the power of an iconic logo, right? Such is the case with the iconic UltraTech logos too, that are spread across the country at highways, hoardings, wall paintings, or even cement bags used in home construction. I even found an UltraTech logo close to 10,000 feet above sea level in a Himachali village. As a matter of fact, there are over 1.9 billion UltraTech logos scattered across India, making it more than one UltraTech logo per every Indian. Now let's hold on to this fun fact because we're going to take a small detour. Any problems today, be it physical, mental, legal, we have access to a trusted expert just a fingertip away. Oh, sorry, मैंने गलत expert का pick लगा दिया, but आप समझ ही गए होंगे मोटा मोटी. But there's one area where we still lack instant expertise access, and that's home building. 90% individual home builders build their homes only once in their lifetime. There's close to 120 billion rupees at stake collectively. But the experts available come with their own limitations. This leaves a home builder with uncertainties and endless questions, and any mistake caused out of these questions is costly and irreversible. So the Indians end up speaking to the only trusted expert they know, the family members, the likes of Meerut ke Tauji, Kanpur ke Chacha. But in a highly technical activity like home building, trust and expertise rarely coexist, thus leading to their homes looking like this, or this. Now, cement is the biggest irreversible aspect of home building, so it is natural to expect the major cement brands to bridge the gap of a trusted expert. But most of them were relying on usual media mix, leading to their expert services yielding limited reach. As India's #1 cement, UltraTech, we had to do something about it, so hum lag gaye seedhe kaam pe. With over 800 million mobile users and rising rural internet users, more Indians are turning online to look up home building information, and more rural Indians are scanning QR codes more than ever for payments and other daily activities. With 1.9 billion UltraTech logos, especially 50 lakh being in rural India, we had the largest rural media mix in the history of the category. Just then we wondered, what if we digitized all these logos and made them scannable? We transformed these 1.9 billion static UltraTech logos into an army of 1.9 billion home building experts accessible with a simple mobile scan. Presenting UltraTech Se Pucho, a first of its kind initiative merging the best of AI vision, augmented reality, and generative AI to convert every UltraTech logo out there into a dynamic home building expert accessible with a simple mobile scan. All users need to do was scan the QR code placed across UltraTech dealerships and multi-brand outlets, save the portal that opened up, और जहां भी देखे UltraTech logo, वहीं पूछो बात घर की एक engineer के साथ. For more on what we did, here is a view.
Introducing UltraTech Se Pucho, a first of its kind experience merging with the best of AI vision, AR, and generative AI. The AI computer vision recognizes the UltraTech logo. Augmented reality experience transforms the logo into a 3D home building expert. And the generative AI-powered WhatsApp bot instantly connects users with a real-world UltraTech expert. We digitalized the 1.9 billion UltraTech logos spread across dealer panels, hoardings, cement bags, and close to 50 lakh wall paintings in rural India, and launched an experience compatible on all kinds of smartphones. Within few days of the launch, top news channels featured UltraTech Se Pucho on Prime Times News.
India's #1 cement UltraTech.
घर निर्माण से जुड़ी हर तकनीकी जानकारी के लिए
UltraTech Se Pucho initiative.
Popular influencers shared it among their followers. And we received tons of organic coverage from reputed publications. the nation's most iconic voice brought the experience to life on the legendary primetime show watched by a billion Indians.
स्क्रीन पे दिए हुए जो QR कोड है उसको आपको स्कैन करना होगा और AI AR टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से जानकारी आपको मिलेगी.
To create intrigue and drive trials, we even built on-ground installation in key markets. And using hyperlocal targeting, we reached the right audience at the right time. All this cumulatively helped in making UltraTech Se Poocho a pivotal home building companion. अब घर निर्माण से जुड़ी हर एक तकनीकी बात सिर्फ एक स्कैन से जानो UltraTech इंजीनियर के साथ. UltraTech से पूछो.
To make UltraTech Se Poocho accessible to every rural home builder, we devised the Empower framework, built on 7 core pillars to maximize access and usage. First, we engaged targeting with data-driven insights by deploying pin code targeting near rural dealerships and outdoor inventory locations. We then deployed multi-platform takeovers across glance, primetime news takeovers with scannable QR codes, and local news apps in Hindi heartland. India's most iconic voice, Amitabh Bachchan, showcased the experience on KBC, while we also got regional influencers and Bhojpuri film stars to drive credibility and FOMO among the rural audience. With interactive bus shelters and QR-enabled installations in key rural touchpoints, we drove more user interactions. The wide accessibility of the logos ensured that expert advice was accessible everywhere, and the easy interactivity ensured the experience was compatible on smartphones of all kinds. To close the loop, we activated real-time support with Gen AI-powered WhatsApp bot providing instant expertise. The campaign received widespread acceptance. We managed to reach close to 55 million home builders. Over 12 lakh home builders closely interacted and engaged with the platform, leading to an immersiveness of 2 minutes per session. More than 1 lakh home builders actually saved the experience to the home screen, with a whopping 50% interactions originating from rural India. Lastly, all this led to an earned media value of 38 million. So since we have few seconds left, jury, why don't you all try the experience yourself? Just scan the QR code, place the marker on the UltraTech logo, and experience the magic. Also, jury, while you're at it, I would like to mention that the experience was completely born, bred, and conceptualized in a media agency. Parting thoughts, I'll leave you all with one question. What will you all do with your logo presence?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are moving to the next category, Best Media Innovation, Use of Connected TVs. Starting with the first presentation, the entry ID is 2005, Colgate.
Use of CTVs, right? Use of connected TVs.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
May I begin?
We can start now.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Krupa Sarup, and I'll be presenting how Colgate leveraged connected TV to deliver a flawless habit-building campaign with the Indian Sweets lead. So toothpaste as a category has a 100% penetration within the market, and a mammoth 45% of that share already lies with Colgate. Now, in a 100% penetrated category, growth is only possible by increasing consumption frequency. But how do we do that? Here's a fact. 80% of NCCSA agree that they should brush twice a day. However, only 20% actually do it, bringing us to our goal to change this awareness into action amongst NCCSA, our core TG, and making nighttime brushing a household habit for them. To create and mold household habits, connected TV was the perfect medium. Here's why. First, majority of our TG has migrated to connected TV. Next, the audience is receptive and ready for change because, as mentioned earlier, 80% of our TG already agree that they should brush twice a day. This was our biggest opportunity, the first step in bridging the gap between awareness and action. Next, targeted and measurable impact. Unlike traditional TV, CTV offers targeted real-time measurement. And last but not the least, seamless message delivery. So we asked ourselves, what does it really take to build a habit? The key is perfect timing. Delivering the right triggers when and where users are most receptive. We needed a natural, receptive, unavoidable cue. And that's when we found our answer, hidden in an unlikely but surprisingly powerful cultural moment. Indian Premier League. IPL is one of India's biggest cultural moments, uniting families across ages. It's also when fans celebrate wins with desserts right before bed. The sweet moment became our golden trigger for brushing behavior, for a brushing reminder. We teamed up with Jio Cinema to create the Indian Sweets League, where cricket, sweets, and behavioral science came together to drive real change at the perfect moment. This partnership put Colgate at the heart of IPL. Cricket legends Zaheer Khan and Suresh Raina shared playful banter on celebrating wins with local sweets, ending with a friendly reminder to brush tonight. Both commentators supported different teams and had their own unique choices of local sweets for all 10 teams. For example, when supporting Mumbai Indians, Suresh backed Modak while Zaheer backed Puran Poli. For Kolkata Knight Riders, Suresh supported Rasgulla while Zaheer rooted for Sandesh. These segments were stitched together based on the match being played, ensuring no repetition and making every clip unique, fun, and hyper-relevant to fans. Here's how we made it happen.
Partnering with Jio Cinema, Colgate launched the Indian Sweets League, a campaign that mixed cricket banter, regional sweets, and oral health in a fun, relatable way. Cricket legends Zaheer Khan and Suresh Raina led the charge for the sweetest rivalry of all time, where every city's sweet dish is taking on the other.
दिल्ली की रसमलाई और गुजरात की जलेबी, स्वीट पोंगल फॉर चेन्नई, लखनऊ और उसकी खीर, राजस्थान का चूरमा, फिरनी खाओ और मेरी बर्फी भी.
Whichever sweet wins, they had an important reminder for everyone. Don't forget to brush before bed. We recorded over 40 unique clips, each tailored to the teams playing that day, capturing each commentator sharing how they would celebrate a team's victory. Based on the match lineup, a relevant clip was seamlessly stitched together to create a contextual spot. For example, during a Mumbai Indians versus Kolkata Knight Riders game, viewers saw a celebration tailored to those teams.
मुंबई और मोदक का कोई जवाब नहीं. कोलकाता की संदेश, ये तो भाई अलग लीग में है. जीत के बाद मीठे का मजा लीजिए, पर रात को कोलगेट से ब्रश भी कीजिए. कोलगेट द्वारा दंत हित में जारी. बात मीठे की हो तो कोलकाता के रसगुल्ले को कोई टक्कर नहीं दे सकता. पंजाब के चौके और पिन्नी, ओए होए होए होए. जीत के बाद मीठे का मजा लीजिए, पर रात को कोलगेट से ब्रश भी कीजिए. कोलगेट द्वारा दंत हित में जारी.
The visuals showcased lively banter,
आपका संदेश.
leading up to the final unmissable message. Brush tonight. Repeated multiple times, it reinforced the habit in a way that stuck. Brush tonight. Running across 2 months of IPL, these clips were aired during strategic timeouts, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., a prime time when families typically indulge in desserts while watching TV together. Customized clips were created for regional fan bases, making the message personal and relatable. Connected TV ensured high engagement with urban families. Cricket and celebrations will go on. So will sweets and healthy smiles thanks to Colgate.
Colgate द्वारा दंत हित में जारी.
With 4 million plus households reached through CTV, the campaign garnered 14% lift in brand awareness, 17% lift in positive attitude towards brushing twice a day, 8% increase in Colgate's association with nighttime brushing. This wasn't just another campaign, it was a well-constructed strategic template for habit building. Our choice of connected TV as a medium ensured platform precision, narrowing our reach to NCCSA. It also ensured impactful household engagement and stickiness. CTV's appointment viewing seamlessly integrated brushing reminders into nightly entertainment, reinforcing the habit. The campaign set a benchmark for premium brands to leverage CTV during major sports events, driving precise impact and real behavior change with minimum spillover. Thank you, everyone. Colgate Dwara, Danthit Mejari.
Thank you.
The next presentation is entry ID 2019 Castrol Age.
Hi. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, just give me a moment. I'm going to share my screen.
The entry ID, please.
2019 Castrol Age. Okay.
I think you have a lot of network issue.
Sorry, just give me a minute. Is it
Yeah.
better now?
Yes. Can you share the screen?
Yeah, I'm just facing some difficulty putting
See,
that.
I think you have a network problem. So please come back after the next presentation, sort this out by the time. We will go ahead with the next presentation also.
I think it is resolved if.
No. We cannot hear you clearly.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Smita, can you announce the
Okay,
next presenter, please?
yes. The next presentation entry ID is 2017 L'Oréal Paris. L'Oréal team.
Yes, hi everyone.
Hi.
Just about to share my screen. Just give me 1 second. Yes, is my screen visible? Am I audible?
Yes.
All right, ready to begin.
Your time starts now. All the best.
Thank you so much. All right. Face cleansing, check. Sorry. Yes. Moisturizing, check. Toning, check. Hydration, double check. But under eye skin, it only occurs to us when it's too late and dark circles and wrinkles become the biggest blind spot in skincare. Good morning, everyone. I'm Vivek Raval, and today I'm here to showcase how L'Oréal identified this blind spot and launched a breakthrough innovation using CTV. While our consumers were blind to the need for eye serums, increasing screen time, stress, and reduced sleep accelerated premature aging and dark circles. So, creating a new category meant countless challenges. First, creating awareness for this brand new category. Second, creating new habits to make it part of our daily routine. And lastly, prove efficacy to drive adoption. We needed a strategy where our consumers actually were on their screens. The goal was simple: identify the perfect audience, those actively seeking a solution and ready to engage. Our strategy was built on 6 powerful pillars. First, audience first approach, ensured precision targeting. Second, contextual engagement, reaching them in the right environment at the right time. Third, shoppable ads, making purchase quick and convenient. Fourth, cross-channel integration to amplify and bring scale. Fifth, retargeting, to build affinity and frequency across channels. And lastly, not only CTV, but we reached our audiences across various devices and platforms. This just wasn't an ad placement. It was a full-fledged engagement strategy, but only through CTV. Let's take a look.
In a world that never sleeps, your eyes tell the story. Late nights, endless screens, unstoppable ambitions. But why should our eyes taste the heat? The most ignored part of our skincare regimen. Despite investing in skincare, consumers still neglect this delicate area, leaving their eyes vulnerable to damage. It was time to change that. Understanding this, L'Oréal Paris introduced a revolution in eye care. L'Oréal Paris Glycolic Bright Eye Serum, a science-backed product designed to tackle dark circles, puffiness, and tired eyes, giving you visibly brightened and hydrated under-eye skin. To transform skincare, we chose a bold, unconventional medium, one that mirrors the problem itself. Big screen, big impact. On skin and in media, we crafted a 6-pillar strategy based on precision, relevance, and engagement. Audience-first approach. We identified precise audience cohorts, their skin issues, and their lifestyle signals. We identified beauty and skincare enthusiasts actively seeking self-care solutions. Contextual engagement. Ads were placed in beauty, wellness, and self-care content during late nights and weekends. Interactive shoppable ads. QR codes on CTV led consumers to instantly shop the product. Multi-platform reach. Campaigns spanned across OTT platforms like JioCinema, Amazon Fire TV, ZEE5, and Hotstar, retargeting to build brand affinity. Follow-ups on YouTube, Instagram, and Meta ensured repeated exposure to create continuous recall. Connecting CTV and mobile. Using household sync technology, we further built incremental reach and frequency by targeting the same cohorts on lifestyle, beauty and personal care content, and OTT apps. We created a beauty revolution, unfolding across screens with the right product, right approach, and right media. L'Oréal Paris Glycolic Bright Eye Serum is no longer just another skincare product. It's an innovation, driving awareness, action, and results. Because your eyes deserve to shine. L'Oréal Paris, because you're worth it.
And the results were game-changing. 450 BPS increase in Sponge brand awareness, 32% brand awareness boost in metro cities, 29% uplift in ad recall, and 3 times higher CTR compared to the industry average. We didn't just reach our audience, we engaged them at their most immersive and receptive moments. We turned a lesser used media channel into a powerhouse of impact, engaged audiences at their peak attention on CTV. QR codes made buying effortless and easy. High visibility mastheads created a tremendous buzz, expanded our reach across multiple CTV platforms, and successfully created a brand new category. As we look ahead, one thing is clear. CTV is no longer a blind spot in media. It's a game changer for engagement and brand growth. Just like eye serums are now becoming a must-have in skincare, CTV is emerging as a must-use platform for brands that want real impact. At L'Oréal, we believe in pushing boundaries, embracing innovation, and meeting consumers wherever they are. Why? Because you're worth it. Thank you, jury members, for your time, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Smita ma'am, can I present now, or is there another presentation?
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, great.
01
I'm
then
audible right
Castrol
now.
8. Yes.
Yes. Okay, I will just share my screen.
Oh, sorry, we cannot hear you properly.
Is my screen visible now? Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, screen is visible now, yes.
Okay, just one moment. Okay, is it visible in full screen?
Yes,
Okay, great. I'm good to go.
you can start now.
Okay. Good morning, judges. And my fellow media folk. I'm Sandy Baptista, here to present my case. Time SRK disappeared. Yes, you heard that right. The time SRK disappeared. Castrol is a legacy brand. And
Yeah, sorry, you can restart. We cannot hear you
There is
clearly.
a lot of disturbance.
We cannot
Sorry?
hear you clearly. Your voice is lagging. It's due to network issue.
Okay. Let me just try and restart my internet connection. I'll come back after another presentation.
Maybe you
okay?
can turn off your camera and try it.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I will just share my screen again. Just 1 second. Yeah, is my screen visible?
No. No. Yes, now we can.
And I'm audible clearly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You can start now.
Okay, great. Good morning, judges and my fellow media folk. I'm Selig Baptista, here to present my case, Castrol Edge, the time SRK disappeared. You heard it right, the time SRK disappeared. Castrol is a legacy brand and the market leader of the car engine oil category. It is synonymous with car engine care and protection and has been around for decades. The Indian car market has grown exponentially and seen several phases where cars have played different roles. Initially, cars were seen as a status symbol. Then they became a necessity in every household. Today, Indian car market is shifting towards premium range of cars. SUVs alone command 52% share of the passenger car market. Cars are now an extension of oneself, and car owners today want maximum performance from their cars. Castrol, the market leader in engine oils, understood the shift in consumer expectation and relaunched Castrol Edge. It had power boost technology, which improved engine performance by 30%. With this move, Castrol wanted to move away from care and protection imagery and reposition itself as a performance oil. The task at hand, therefore, became driving awareness about the new Castrol Edge and position it as a premium engine oil for high-performance vehicles. Engage with millennials and auto enthusiasts to make Edge synonymous with cutting-edge performance and reliability. Repositioning a legacy brand is not an easy task. To reposition itself as a performance brand, Castrol roped in the king of all performers, Shah Rukh Khan, and made him disappear. Well, almost. Let me explain through the AV.
The Baathshaala of Bollywood, the king of romance and a million hearts, Shah Rukh Khan. Imagine the mayhem if he were to disappear. That's exactly what we did to relaunch Castrol Edge and reposition it as a premium engine oil for high-performance vehicles. Through research, we understood that our consumers were making the tectonic shift to CTV. And thus, we decided to take over the largest screen in the house to drive our objectives. Having roped in the biggest performer of all, it only made sense to take cues from his performances. And thus, for our launch campaign, we coined the SRK framework with CTV at its heart. S. Shock and awe to grab the required attention during the launch. King Khan is pretty much everywhere, with the paparazzi chasing his every move. Through a light-hearted take on the paparazzi culture, in an entertaining TV scene, King Khan was portrayed as disappearing by playfully out-racing and out-maneuvering photographers, leaving them with only blurry images because he was now using Castrol Edge, which improved the performance of his car and enabled him to stay ahead. R. Relevant reach through the premium big screen. The ad premiered during the highly anticipated India vs Pakistan match in the 2024 T20 World Cup, but only on CTV to ensure we reached only the premium performance chasing audiences. To be more precise to car owners, our CTV deployment was layered with our proprietary geospatial tool that enabled us to upweight our deployments in locations with high vehicular density. Additionally, frequency was smartly built in the CTV household by retargeting users on their mobile phones that were connected to the same Wi-Fi and as the CTV. K. Keyhole targeting. Through Paytm and PhonePe, we were able to deterministically target car owner cohorts basis their fast-tag transactions. Truecaller gave us audiences receiving calls from OEMs and car insurance companies. All these audiences were united by a DSP which helps us connect with these audiences on their favorite OTTs on a connected TV. Just like SRK's performance won him many awards, our SRK framework enabled us to get our awards by delivering our objectives.
The campaign significantly impacted key brand metrics. It garnered a reach of 35 million plus, with top box and top of mind awareness increase of 20%, a 35% increase overall in awareness, and a 37% increase amongst the millennials in the age group of 30 to 45. The visibility of the campaign also spiked Google searches by 3 times and doubled our sales. In a category where mediums like linear TV and print are played up to drive mass reach, we understood how our audience's media consumption has evolved and kept in sync by using connected televisions to drive focus reach amongst a refined audience set and thereby successfully repositioned a legacy brand, Castrol Edge, from care and protection to a high-performance engine oil. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next presentation is entry ID 2023 WhatsApp.
Good morning, everyone. Just allow me to share my screen. Presenting my screen.
Yes.
Okay, just let me check the transitioning.
Yes. Let's move.
Just a second. Can you please give me the cue as to where I can start?
Yeah, good to go. You can start now.
I'm sure we all remember the buzz around the much-hyped pre-wedding celebration. But just imagine if the contents of your version of the pre-wedding celebration, which is the bachelor strip, are leaked from the WhatsApp group Spam. That little Jamtara in Vantara is bound to make a dent in your home ministry. Jokes apart, the importance of privacy cannot be overstated, especially when it comes to a tool that has practically become our second nature. WhatsApp. Hello, I'm Tanishq and I'll be taking you through WhatsApp's privacy campaign. In 2024, WhatsApp aimed to reinforce its narrative of multiple layers of protection and introduced new features for consumer business interactions. We initiated the WhatsApp privacy campaign with the objective of building value for the privacy features and enhancing their usage. However, the challenge at hand was to identify the right target audience and effectively reach out to them. We used our proprietary tool, Pace Panel, to classify people concerned about data privacy as critics, those confident about their online data as promoters, and in between as neutrals. Further, we used GWI and TGI to build an audience persona. Focusing on critics and neutrals between the ages of 25 to 44, residing in selected 8 states of India, we categorized critics as premium, well-informed audiences concentrated in metros, while neutrals were people from modest income group of tier 2 and 3 cities. Both audience segments had a strong affinity for connected TV, so we tailored our targeting strategy accordingly. For critics, we focused on smart TV households and targeted top OTT shows, layering them with premium audience cohorts via DMP signals. On OEMs, we prioritized larger screens and specifically targeted cord cutters. For neutrals, we leveraged Amazon Fire TV Stick users and targeted mainstream and regional content consumers on YouTube and OTTs. For campaign execution, we created a strategic media framework to achieve our objectives: inform and interact. In the inform phase, we focused on maximizing reach and activated connected TV inventory on OEMs like LG TV, Samsung TV, and Xiaomi, while also extending our reach on Amazon Fire TV. On YouTube and OTTs, we launched the campaign with main films to generate awareness and later shifted to feature-specific videos to showcase the ease of use. While the inform phase provided an immersive storytelling experience, the interact phase took it a step further by deepening engagement. We created an interactive connected TV ad with a display tray showcasing privacy features. Users could toggle through options to see pop-ups explaining each feature. This was amplified across fast channels, OTTs, and set-top boxes. Let's look at how we brought this execution to life.
In a world where privacy matters more than ever, WhatsApp has strengthened its leadership by introducing multiple privacy features over the past 3 years. In 2024, the mission was clear: to encourage people to share freely and confidently when chatting with family, friends, or businesses. WhatsApp's 2024 privacy campaign focused on building value to reinforce its narrative of multiple layers of protection and improve feature familiarity for its newly introduced features for consumer business interactions. Using our proprietary tool, Pace Panel, we identified key audience segments, classifying users concerned about privacy as critics, those confident about their online data as promoters, and undecided as neutrals. To address concerns from critics and neutrals, an analysis of their media consumption patterns and online behavior using GWI and TGI revealed a strong affinity for connected TV. With the rise of connected TVs across India, WhatsApp saw an opportunity. To reach the correct audience with the correct message, we bifurcated the connected TV landscape. For critics, the focus was on premium content targeted on top-tier OTT platforms, smart TV owners, and cord cutters. For neutrals, we turned to cord shavers consuming mainstream and regional content on YouTube and OTTs, and reached users using smart TV enablers. The campaign was executed in a two-phased strategic approach: inform and interact. We launched the campaign with main film assets across multiple channels to generate awareness, followed by feature assets highlighting ease of use to reinforce privacy. While the inform phase offered immersive storytelling, the interact phase encouraged action and deeper engagement. Partnering with a third-party tech provider, we created an innovative connected TV format, featuring a display tray with privacy features, allowing users to toggle and explore each feature's use case through pop-up displays. 10+ assets were deployed across 8 partners in 8 markets, generating 60+ URLs. The campaign received love nationwide. 33 million critics and neutrals saw the communication 201 million times, generating 135 million completed views. The interactive ad format garnered an interaction rate of 0.4%. Kantar's and Nielsen's findings affirmed that the campaign was a tremendous success. Strategic targeting, partner selection, and ad format choices contributed to the campaign success and transformed public's perception of WhatsApp's commitment to privacy.
In addition to the results shown in the EV, our connected TV campaigns achieved a blended view-through rate of 67% across skippable and non-skip ad formats. The interactive ad format engaged users for an average of 13.84 seconds. Campaign also drove a 10.4% lift in opinions related to privacy and a 13% lift in business messaging. So, go ahead and share your carefully curated bachelor's trip pictures with the extended family without any fear of eavesdropping or exploitation. That's my time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next presentation is entry ID 2027, Castrol Power One.
Just 1 minute, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, can I start?
Yes, your time starts now. All the best.
Castrol Power One, a two-wheeler lubricant engine oil in the premium engine oil segment, commands 30% market share. Over the years with mass media advertising, while they were able to hold awareness, they saw a drop in consideration scores with biking aficionados not considering them as an engine oil giving better performance. Now, Castrol Power One speaks to bike owners for whom these two wheels are beyond a mode of transport. They are a way of life for them. This set of bike owners, increasing in size in India, see their bikes as an extension of themselves and celebrate the ride and the thrill of performance. They have stopped watching TV, and while mobile has high reach, it is mostly sought for utility and messaging, whereas entertainment and me time is all about watching their favorite shows on CTV. Hence, CTV became important as a mode of entertainment and engagement for him. We also looked at what he likes watching on CTV. Currently, it's all about adventure, racing, action movies, and sports. However, what is missing for him on CTV is what he's truly passionate about, which is biking-related content. Castrol Power One realized this need gap and addressed it by launching India's first ever motor racing reality show on JioCinema called India's Ultimate Motostar, a hunt for the country's top 3 racers who did not just get a track to test their speed, but also training from RACR, India's leading racing academy. The ones who proved their mettle got the ultimate opportunity, a training experience at the LCR Honda MotoGP team's training facility in Europe. Castrol Power One realized that for bikers, it is not ad campaigns and sponsorship logos that make an impact, but the communities they are a part of online and influencers who build aspiration for them to pursue their passions in biking and motor racing. This platform addressed key challenges faced by passionate bikers, such as no structured racing programs, no world-class training, no clear transition journey from a passionate rider to a professional racer. Whether you were a mother, a businessman, a college student, or even a mechanic, anyone could come and show their skills on the track. And all of this was documented to form a 3-episodic web series which educated, entertained, and empowered all bikers across the country. When they launched the call for entry promo, it spread like wildfire within the biking community. From a dedicated microsite explaining the process of registrations and selections to personalized regional content, every platform with high consumption on CTV was activated to nudge bikers on not missing out on experiencing how their passion can become a profession. From short-form regional content on YouTube Shorts long-form content shows on YouTube like The Bombay Journey and Raj Shamani's Figuring Out, to exclusive content on JioCinema like rider backstories, on-track training segments, and geo-targeted ads, made CTV the center of the brand's campaign strategy, along with the launch on MTV and amplification across social media and offline engagements. Let's watch more on how the brand created a revolution within the biking community.
Hello and welcome to Castrol Power One presents India's ultimate motor star on MTV. अगर आप में भी है बाइकिंग के लिए यही जुनून, तो Castrol Power One और MTV देगा आपको मौका India's ultimate motor star बनने का.
The first ever nationwide hunt to crown India's best motor racers. And a gratification like no other.
और अल्टीमेटली जीतने वाले राइडर्स को मिलेगा मौका यूरोप जाने का, जहां पर हमारे मोटो स्टार्स को मिलेगी प्रोफेशनल ट्रेनिंग बाय कैस्ट्रॉल होंडा LCR MotoGP team, which is one of the world's best MotoGP teams.
And we reached out to bikers everywhere.
Here at Ghar Motor Speedway and
all the action from the track.
ये एक ऐसा शो है जिसके लिए मैं और पूरा भारत देश, स्पेशली हमारे बाइकर ब्रदर्स कर रहे हैं बहुत एक्साइटमेंट के साथ इंतजार.
And this nationwide hunt gave us over 50,000 entries who went through training and screenings across 4 cities.
यहाँ से उभरेंगे हमारे अल्टीमेट A टीम, जो पहुंचेंगे कोयंबटूर की रणभूमि में. ट्रैक पे ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए we had none other than our training school principal Rajni Krishnan.
It's a very good platform for us, so we can showcase our talent over here.
खून में है राइडर, नस काट के देखोगे तो बाइक ही निकलेगी.
whatever I've learned inside, I'm gonna apply on the track.
It's time to burn the tracks.
I've got the power.
Buckle up for nail-biting action.
Number 15 is fighting hard. राहिल को टर्न्स पे भी ओवरटेक करना अब मुश्किल लग रहा है.
And the nerve-wracking drama.
बहुत अफसोस हो रहा है.
I'm really disappointed with my performance.
All for the ultimate shot at glory.
Finishes in second place. What a thrill! What a race!
And the second runner-up is Surya PM. The first runner-up is Jagdish.
And the winner is Rahil Shetty.
The winners made it to Europe and lived their ultimate motor racing dreams. And all this made into an action-packed show that aired on MTV and JioCinema.
The energy, the passion of the fire, I'm the ultimate motor star.
The impact speaks for itself. The episodic series garnered 8 million views on JioCinema. Not just this, but the show featured in the top 10 TV shows on JioCinema for 2 weeks post-launch. With 93 million reach, and 781,000 engagements and 50,000 registrations, Castrol Power One got the biking communities raving about this platform. And this was bound to have a tremendous brand impact. Consideration for Castrol Power One within bikers witnessed a growth of 21%, and the brand improved its imagery scores on better performance by 26%. With an increasing meaningfulness scores by 17%, the brand's social media handles witnessed an organic growth of 22%. Castrol Power One didn't just sponsor a future racer, they created one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Smita, quick thing on this one. In the entry copy, I think the Castrol Edge entry is featuring instead of this one.
Mehul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just your comment, just personally mark us, please.
Sure. Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, the next presentation is entry ID 2028 UltraTech Cement Limited. Thank you.
Just give me a thumbs up if the slides are moving, please.
Yes.
All right.
You can start.
All right, I can start. Okay. Good morning, jury. I'm Nishank, and I'll be taking you through the case Padega to Badega India under the category Best Media Innovation User Connected TV. So, jury, what if I told you you were part of a story? A story, one of unstoppable growth, continuous innovation, and limitless opportunity. That's the scale of transformation before us. As India is on a roadmap to becoming the third largest economy in the world by 2030. This is India's moment. But what fuels this growth? Well, the answer is infrastructure. And UltraTech has been at the heart of infrastructural projects that fuels the growth of a nation. And yet, the brand was perceived as just a bag of cement, as UltraTech communicated only to the home builders in small towns and rural India. This was a perception we wanted to change. We wanted the modern, affluent India to know UltraTech's contribution in nation building. And thus, Banega to Badega India was born. To drive this perception change, we needed to target the influential and affluent audiences like bureaucrats, policymakers, financial institutions, investing community, and working professionals residing in urban India who drive the growth of a nation. To do so, this required us to change our strategy in targeting in media from traditional routes to digital powerhouses. As our audiences were the cord cutters in media, to bring a messaging in live, larger video assets were essential. And thus, CTV became the core medium. Our audiences engaged more with CTV than the traditional medium. Basis these learnings, we built our CTV strategic framework on 3 pillars. First, precision targeting. Here, we leveraged our proprietary programmatic console for unified reach across OEM, broadband providers, and connected devices, targeting premium audiences based on device, inventory, placement, and custom genre pack. Second, we partnered with key influential segments, narrating the brand story. This brought credible endorsements for us. And also, we partnered with the key nation building moments. And lastly, to maximize the reach, we partnered with top content based on affinity to drive impact and reach within our audience segments. Intrigued? Let me take you through our AV in detail.
India is entering a new era. But what fuels this progress? The answer is infrastructure. More than just structures, it's the foundation of aspirations. Yet its role has long been overlooked. UltraTech Cement recognized that infrastructure doesn't just support growth, it enables it. But how do you make a nation see beyond cement and concrete? You turn structures into stories. That's how Banega to Badhega India was born, not as a tagline, but as a movement, proving that with the right foundation, progress follows.
India banta rahega.
With a staggering 96% digital adoption among our audience, a digital-first approach was the natural choice. Since the campaigns focused on metros, CTV was a natural choice with increasing shifting to digital-first viewing. And our audience is engaging more with CTV than traditional TV. We built our strategy on the butterfly framework built on 3 pillars: precision targeting, credible endorsements, and maximizing reach effectiveness. Leveraged Advanced TV, a programmatic console. We ensured unified reach across OEMs and plug-in devices, focused on targeting premium devices only. Optimized ad placements during prime time slots. We brought in Shah Rukh Khan to showcase how infrastructure unlocks endless possibilities. To maximize impact, we launched the asset across key platforms on connected TV, leveraging high-impact pause ads for deeper resonance. And to further boost visibility, we activated premium placements, set home screen mastheads, collaborated with top news platforms to emphasize the role of infrastructure in national growth.
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बिल्ड हुआ, एक गांव बना, एक एस्ट्रोटर्फ का मैदान बना, बनेगा इंडिया तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया.
Leveraged News API, an industry-first solution targeting news channels during nation-building events like general elections and union budget to build strong recall. To expand our storytelling, we leveraged high-impact live sports and entertainment, including Kaun Banega Crorepati and the Men's T20 World Cup.
डॉक्टर रानी और डॉक्टर अभय की उपलब्धियों से ये दर्शाती है हमको कि बनेगा तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया और इनकी सराहना करते हुए हमारे और अल्ट्राटेक की तरफ से छोटी सी भेंट है.
We also targeted niche urban affluent segments through premium programming like Shark Tank and the Australian Open. The Banega to Badhega India campaign delivered exceptional outcomes, both in tangible business growth and intangible brand perception shifts. Through this campaign, UltraTech Cement cemented its role in nation building and continues to pave the way forward.
Thank you. With our CTV first campaign,
National
Advanced TV Unified and Advanced TV Unified platform, we overcame the challenge of the fragmented CTV ecosystem, enabling precise targeting and consistent messaging. By aligning the narrative with key national moments, UltraTech reinforced its positioning as a nation builder in a deeply resonant manner. Thank you, my jury.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, jury members and the presenters, let us have a small break of 10 minutes. We'll just meet after 10 minutes. Hope this is fine with you all the jury members.
Yeah, okay, then 1:45, right? 11:45.
45. Yes.
Okay, fine, thanks.
Thank you. Okay, jury members, we start with the presentations?
I'm there. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm back to
Other members? Okay, done. So the next presentation, the category is Best Integrated Campaign, Consumer Products, Beverages and Drinks. The first presentation and the duration will be 10 minutes per presentation. Starting with the first presentation, the entry ID is 4213, thumbs up.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, is my screen, like my slides moving?
Yes.
Okay, I'm good to start.
Can start now.
Hello everyone, I'm Mansi and over the next 10 minutes, we'll take you through a journey of how Thumbs Up made India believe in India again. India's largest homegrown brand, Thumbs Up, has a bold macho appeal and celebrates national pride. It has the highest market share in the cola category. However, 70% of its sales are restricted to summer months. Hence, all efforts for Thumbs Up are designed to de-seasonalize and give the consumers a reason to pick a bottle of Thumbs Up all year long. Throw back to 2023, when India hosted the biggest celebration of cricket, the ICC Men's World Cup. Thumbs Up found a natural alignment with this tournament, leveraging its popularity and timing to engage with the consumers beyond the summer months. But when it comes to Cricket World Cup, every brand wants to stand out. So what did we do differently to stand out in the sea of sameness? We spoke to the fans and asked them the $1 million question. Do you really believe India will win the World Cup? Yeah. इंडिया में खेला गया वर्ल्ड कप कोई और ले जाएगा. And we got mixed response. While 1.2 billion hearts wished hard for an Indian victory, but with the current form and 12-year gap without an ICC win made fans critical and doubtful. We realized in every Indian fan, there was a seesaw of emotions oscillating between fear and faith. While every Indian wanted India to win the World Cup, but not everyone believed. Hence, Thumbs Up decided to play the role of the catalyst that continues to rally behind its team's effort. It wanted to turn every Indian from a doubter to a believer. Presenting to you, Thumbs Up Utha, India, India Macha.
एक आवाज कहती है, ये नया नया कप्तान कहां दिग्गजों की बराबरी कर पाएगा। दूसरी कहती, लिख ले, यही कप्तान इतिहास बनाएगा। तेरे अंदर का हर शक मिटाएंगे। तूफान है, कब तो हमें उठाएंगे। थम्स अप उठा, इंडिया, इंडिया मचा।
So in our effort to transform doubt into belief, we needed to have a strategy, keeping fans at its core, ensuring that we engage with them at every level across the fanverse. We activated this fanverse in two phases. One where we checked the fans' pulse and another where we inspired belief among the fans. Coming to our phase one, when the World Cup fever was increasing, we asked the fans, thumbs up utha, apni side bata. By introducing India's first split can, which became the pivot of the campaign, and through that can we checked India's pulse. Pact serves as a gateway to Thumbs Up Fan Pulse, an exclusive brand platform where users were encouraged to cast their vote on India's chance of winning. The city-wise data collected here were then used to target users through a Google-empowered custom API. We brought the cricketing fraternity together, sharing their beliefs and fears through special content hosted on Hotstar. And once we checked the pulse of the nation, it was now time to inspire them. With an aim of inspiring belief among at-home fans, we created a series of inspiring videos addressing the rising doubts and reached the fans across TV and digital. We ruled the entire media ecosystem, ensuring impact across platforms and capturing attention at the key moments. While our TVC set the stage, we knew the real battle was on social. And to make an impact on social, the ultimate cricket battleground where every play is analyzed and every player is scrutinized, Thumbs Up launched the Believer bot, responding to social debates in real time in SRK's voice, boosting belief in the team. It didn't end here. To eradicate every doubt and rallying the crowd like never before, we brought the India Macha victory cry to the life with the legendary Bharat Army for the final stretch right in the stadium. We created exclusive fan zones and more than 250 mobile vending stations and carts serving fans. When our fans were away from home, we connected with them through OH and at the point of sale by covering outlets to the color of belief. Let me now take you through an AV that shows the Tufani journey of this campaign.
इस बार तो फीलिंग है यार, वर्ल्ड कप इंडिया ही जीतेगा। पर वर्ल्ड कप जीतने के मामले में ऑस्ट्रेलिया का रिकॉर्ड जबरदस्त है।
जडेजा की फॉर्म देखो कितनी किलर चल रही है, पर 12 साल से नहीं जीते।
इंडिया कितनी सही फॉर्म में है इस बार, पर बाकी टीम भी फॉर्म में है।
सब उठा, इंडिया इंडिया मचा। Hi, I'm Bot. Thumbs up, Believer Bot. No worries at all here. India's bowling attack is like a storm, with 87 wickets already under their belt. They are the Tufani force that will blow away any opposition. Get ready for a thrilling match.
Judges, while you saw the scale of execution in our AV, I would like to reiterate that how we were present across the fanverse with the largest sports campaign ever done in recent times, making it a powerful conversation driver and all while staying true to our brand promise. All our strategic efforts ensured we outshouted all the sponsors of ICC World Cup 2023. And with this, brand also gained phenomenal results by gaining highest market share during
Last minute.
non-summer months and left in the mind measures. On that note, thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next presentation is entry ID 4204 Bisleri.
Just one moment. Kindly let me know when you can see my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
I'll just toggle it and let me know if it's toggling well. Is it moving fine?
Yes. Please share your computer soon.
Sorry, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please share your computer soon.
Yeah, done. I'll share it. Can I begin? Whenever you're ready.
Yes, your time starts now. All the best.
Good morning, jury. I am Yasser. Let me tell you how Bisleri replaced cola with water. Since its launch in 1965, Bisleri has built 5 decades of legacy, becoming synonymous with bottled water and capturing 60% of market share. Despite this success, the brand lacked a connection with Gen Z, which makes up to 30 to 35% of India's population. Gen Z preferred new age brands attracted by their contemporary positioning and endorsement by celebrities. So how do we make Bisleri relevant for Gen Z? One that presents the opportunity to grow sales for Bisleri. We studied behavioral patterns of Gen Zs and found that this generation practices conscious consumption, is always on the go and prioritizes convenience, prioritizes physical, mental, and emotional health, and actively participates in a variety of sports. Despite Gen Z being wellness enthusiasts, why do carbonated beverages sell more than packaged drinking water in India? Upon closer analysis, we realized that while athletes primarily rely on water for hydration, this symbiotic link between sports and hydration is not widely known. The strong presence of cricketers, athletes, celebrities in cola and alcohol ad creates a false impression that they can consume these drinks when in reality they don't. To break this misconception, Bisleri became the hydration partner at top sporting events, consciously avoiding the traditional route of regular logo sponsorship or spot buys to better impact Gen Z's view on hydration. To bring our idea to life, we made Bisleri the hydration partner for 5 top IPL teams. And since Gen Z's love for sport goes beyond cricket, we extended our hydration partnership to various sporting events like marathons, football, table tennis, and more. And since not all Gen Zs are into sports, and as per Hub Research report, 30% of their daily media consumption is movies, we chose Deepika Padukone as our brand ambassador for a strong connect with Gen Zs. Her influential presence, relatability among Gen Zs allowed us to make hydration look cool. Deepika's shift from endorsing colas to water proves her commitment to promoting real hydration and saying no to pseudo-hydration products. Let's see how we brought this to life through an AV.
Since 1965, Bisleri has become synonymous with bottled water and captured 60% of the market share. Despite this success, it lacked a connection with Gen Zs, as it was not viewed as a modern brand. Targeting Gen Z, which comprises 30 to 35% of India's population, is crucial for increasing Bisleri's sales. This generation prioritizes health by leading active lifestyles and often participates in sports. Then why is it that the carbonated beverage category sales surpasses packaged drinking water? Athletes often promote cola and surrogate alcohol brands but never actually consume them. In reality, water is what truly keeps them hydrated. We chose to become hydration partner to the athletes to resonate with Gen Z. With this intervention, we demonstrated that best teams of IPL relied on Bisleri to stay hydrated. We not only swapped cola bottles with Bisleri, but also redefined the meaning of being cool and well hydrated. Gen Z's passion for sports goes beyond cricket. We've partnered with various events like ISL, Ultimate Table Tennis, and marathons and more. We went beyond sports to tap into Gen Z's passion for Indian cinema. We roped in Deepika Padukone as Bisleri's brand ambassador.
Drink it up.
For her strong connection with Gen Z. Deepika's shift from endorsing colas to packaged drinking water emphasizes her change in belief in promoting healthy lifestyle products. So how did we establish Bisleri as the cool hydration partner via sports and Bollywood? 15 crores plus Bisleri bottles and 550 plus Bisleri vans were launched with players' imagery acting as organic media coverage. Bisleri's ice boxes and Visi coolers were placed at dugouts, provided phenomenal visibility during live matches. Players sipping and flipping the Bisleri bottles was amplified on social media. We got exclusive distribution rights in stadiums. Deepika captivated Gen Z with an effortless bottle flip challenge while dancing to the song Joom 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 Baba. The campaign was aired across 84 channels with top impact shows and sports. Roadblocks were deployed on Gen Z popular digital platforms like Spotify and YouTube. Deepika's swag inspired 100 plus influencers to create their own version of the hook step and a bottle flip challenge. We used humor to create viral memes on Instagram, capturing Gen Z's attention. We also leveraged our own assets with Deepika's imagery on 25 crore plus bottles and 550 plus vans. With this intervention, we made flaunting a Bisleri bottle the new cool for the Gen Z. And that's how we replaced cola with water.
Well, Judy, that was an impactful campaign. Now let us take a look at what the results were. With the Hydration Partnership intervention, Bisleri surpassed its 3-year CAGR of 9%, achieving an unprecedented 28% quarter-on-quarter sales growth. Sold over 28,000 cases and 15 plus crore limited edition bottles during the IPL, recovering 2/3 of our association cost within the first 2 years of the 3-year deal. Bisleri leveraged its own asset with branding of 550 plus trucks and 65,000 plus POSM placements. We got access to player imagery at no cost, effectively amplifying them on social media, driving high engagement and conversions. The Hydration Partnership's social media amplification recorded 160 million and 20 million views on Instagram and YouTube, 1 million plus likes on the social media with 180 plus media coverages across print and online. Secured over 2 hours of free TV and OTT airtime during the live IPL matches via Visi Cooler and Icebox branding. For the first time in the country, we created a media initiative that became a revenue stream for Bisleri. Deepika's hashtag Drink It Up campaign reached 89% of Gen Zs. Deepika's Instagram post hit 917 million views and 5.2 million likes, while YouTube garnered 82 million views. Influencer and other social media amplification garnered 15 million views and 3.2 million engagements. And That's how we replaced cola with water. I'm sure, Judy, you're going to have a long day. So please stay hydrated with Bisleri, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next presentation is entry ID 4215 Sprite.
Hi, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Let me know when to start.
Good to go. Can start now.
Hello, judges. My name is Akshay, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you how Sprite used a unique and integrated media approach to cool India down during the hottest day of the year. But before we reveal more, let's take a look at our brand story. Sprite is one of India's largest brands and the #1 recruiter for the category. So, the task for Sprite was to find newer ways to engage with its core consumers to keep recruiting them into the brand. For years, Sprite has stood for a very simple message, Thandrak, providing much needed relief from all kinds of heated moments, be it mental or physical. India felt the year's ultimate heat during the biggest cricket tournament, the 2023 ICC Cricket World Cup. The heat peaked to its highest when arch rivals India and Pakistan took to the field, making 14th October the hottest day of the year. With Narendra Modi Stadium being the hottest place in India, the heat wave was felt across the entire nation. And be it fans, players, or even umpires, this day was expected to be full of heated moments for everyone involved. Sprite found the perfect opportunity to remind Indians to stay cool throughout the entire game with a simple message, Thandrak. And judges, the heat was felt not just inside the stadium, but also by millions watching at home, on social media, or on the streets. The challenge for us was to amplify Sprite's Thandrak message across touchpoints, ensuring fans felt connected regardless of their location. And to solve for this, we converted all tense match moments to Sprite Thandrak moments. And so, we started with owning the host city, Ahmedabad, first. We launched a first-of-its-kind, innovative audio-linked OH solution that converted the noise and frenzy inside the stadium to a real-time temperature reading outside, with a gentle nudge to stay cool. To bring the stadium heat out on the streets, we got 20+ influencers to vlog from inside the stadium, which became the input for our temperature billboards. The app installed on the influencers' phones would capture the noise in the stadium and convert it to a live temperature reading. Every time Team India had a tense moment, like a fall of wicket or a six was hit, the temperature on the billboard would spike up or go down, urging fans to stay cool. So we placed 30 such screens across Ahmedabad's high traffic areas, ensuring no one missed out on the action. Sprite temperature billboards were also driving virtual experiences, with ice and Sprite bottles being dropped across the streets of Ahmedabad. And this was further linked to quick commerce as well, ensuring fans could cool down on the go with a bottle of Sprite. Then we turned our attention to people who were tuning in from home, going beyond the city of Ahmedabad and reaching out to millions of Indian fans. We launched the campaign with a series of engaging creatives in the build-up to the game, focusing on key match moments that generate heat among fans.
टूट जाएगा मार सोच मत बस मार अबे टाइट करना है एक चीज नहीं
वर्ल्ड कप है गाइस गर्मी तो बढ़ेगी ना
So we took these creatives on TV, OTTs, and YouTube with a high-reach, high-frequency campaign, reaching almost 100 million+ people, both pre-game and in-game. On the match day, we also activated contextual placements on both TV and OTT to remind fans to stay cool during key heat moments, like follow wickets, dropped catches, or decision reviews. All of this activated in real time as these moments occurred. Sprite also owned top cricketing apps on the match day, transporting the in-stadium heat digitally by leveraging cricket and weather API data. Using 1500 plus real-time creatives triggered during Sprite-defined heat moments, we were able to soothe the fans' tension meter during peak moments of the game. Now, we also knew that cricket fans were highly active on social media, consuming content in real time, actively engaging with match moments, sharing memes, and following influencer reels to stay connected. So, we enlisted a team of top influencers to engage fans at every stage, pre-match, in-match, and post-match. These influencers acted as real-time commentators on social media for us, giving comic relief during every pivotal moment, from winning the toss to fall of wickets. Sprite's integrated marketing campaign used the perfect synergy of technology, fan culture, and influencers to drive a simple message of staying cool whenever the tension rose, no matter where the fans were tuning in from. Let's have a look at the AV now. And so, judges, you saw the scale and the magnitude of our campaign. But what makes it truly unique was that it was driven by simplicity of message and clarity of thought, ensuring we stayed true to our brand proposition while activating all possible media touchpoints. And not to forget, executing all of this with innovation at the heart of it. The results were phenomenal, with 100 million plus fans getting much needed relief from the matchday heat, and record sales for Sprite thanks to the campaign. Sprite managed to break the internet as well, with hashtag Tundra moments driving a record number of mentions, conversations, and chatter on the day of the game. This campaign also made waves across the country, with leading media outlets covering the event. And you know your marketing campaign has hit the ball out of the park when the god of cricket himself joined the party and reminded everyone to Tundra, making Sprite the coolest player of the World Cup. Thank you, judges.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, now the next category, Emmy for Diversity, Equality and Inclusion. And the duration will be 7 minutes per presentation. Starting with the first presentation, the entry ID is 4905, Chhan Foundation. Over to presenter.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes. Please share your computer sound.
Oh, just a second. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Saima Khan, and I will be presenting the case study for Ek Machli Pani Mein Gayi, acid attack survivors version. Looking at the newspaper from this morning, and I found another acid attack. A girl's life changed forever. For us, this is just a headline that we will read today and forget tomorrow. But in India, acid attack survivors are often pushed to the fringes of society, stripped of opportunities, dignity, and even their identity. But I met some brave ones who refused to be defined by their scars. Instead of waiting for acceptance, they created a space of their own. This space was a small cafe in Noida, entirely run by acid attack survivors. Sheltered by the Chhan Foundation, the Shiro's Hangout Cafe is a place which empowers acid attack survivors with financial independence, where every cup of coffee that you order comes with a side of resilience and hope. But is hope enough to keep the cafe running? No. It needed visitors, and the cafe was empty. While the cafe was struggling for visitors, a brand new phenomenon was brewing in the world outside. People didn't know it yet, but the word chapak was going to be on everyone's mind and their mobile screens. The Ek Machli Pani Mein Gayi Instagram trend was essentially a fun, light-hearted memory game, which is often played in a circle by clapping to the word chapak, like so.
एक मछली पानी में गई छपाक दो मछली पानी में गई छपाक तीन मछली पानी में गई छपाक
But for acid attack survivors, chapak was a sound that had changed their lives forever. For them, chapak meant a horrific splash. Chapak was also the title of a popular film starring Deepika Padukone. We wanted the world to take notice of the Shiro's Hangout Cafe. So when the word chapak went viral, it was a perfect opportunity for us to grab everyone's attention. We got the Shiros to participate in this viral trend and turned real news headlines into game phrases. By twisting the context of the word chapak to fit our cause, we created the acid attack survivors version.
एक बच्ची स्कूल जा रही थी। छपाक एक लड़की, उसने शादी करने से इनकार कर दिया। छपाक एक बच्ची बस स्टॉप पर खड़ी थी। छपाक एक लड़की, उसने अपने बॉयफ्रेंड से ब्रेकअप कर लिया। छपाक एक लड़की डिवोर्स लेकर आजाद होना चाहती थी। छपाक। एक लड़की, बस इसलिए कि वो लड़की थी। छपाक।
Each of the phrases that you just listened to are actual crime. They are actual news headlines. They spoke about the dark truth, yes, but they also spoke about hope and resilience. We continued our storytelling, showcasing their human side, where they discussed their favorite snacks and even shared their happiest memories from the cafe.
अगर आपका कोई दोस्त शीरोज हैंगआउट कैफे में पहली बार आना चाहे तो आप उनको क्या खिलाएंगे?
मैं अपने दोस्त को कोल्ड कॉफी पिलाना चाहती हूँ। मैं चिली पोटैटो खिलाना पसंद करूँगी।
शीरोज हैंगआउट कैफे की आपकी सबसे हैप्पी मेमोरी क्या है?
ऐसे ही मेरा एक इंटरव्यू चल रहा था और उसमें एक शॉट लेना था एक दीदी के साथ पे, और उन्होंने बोला कि वहाँ पे वो सैंडविच आपको लेके जाना है और वापस लेके आना है। तब मेरी फर्स्ट मीटिंग थी और मुझे नहीं पता था कि मतलब उससे हम लोगों के इतने लंबे रिश्ते बन सकते हैं।
No celebrity endorsements, no high budget production, no marketing budget. Just a two-person crew and a group of incredibly powerful shearers. This entire effort was about making people stop, take notice, and support the cause. With over 118 hours of watch time and more than 46,000 views on our version of Chapak, it was on everyone's mind and their mobile screens. We also picked up on some earned media, which was entirely organic. The campaign also got featured in top industry publications like Campaign India and Storyboard Eating. More than 75 influencers came forward and shared the Cheetos version of Chapak organically. But you know what was our biggest win? When people truly started noticing the cafe. They weren't just watching, they were engaging, asking the location to the cafe in the comments, expressing their desire to meet the Shiros, and even stepping up to donate to the cafe. We call it trendjacking to make a difference. This campaign was a testament to the goodwill of humanity, and we wanted to tell people to never forget the power of kindness. So tell me, would you like to have a cup of coffee with the Shiros? Because that will be the strongest cup of coffee you will ever have. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks. The next presentation is entry ID 4910, Mia by Tanishq.
Hello. Hi. Give me 1 second. I'll just start sharing the screen. Let me know once my screen is visible.
Yes.
You haven't shared your computer sound.
Sorry?
You didn't share the computer sound.
Okay. 1 second. Share sound. That's fine? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hi.
Your time starts now, all the best.
Thank you. Good afternoon. So I'm Avantika Gupta. I'm here on the behalf of Mia by Tanishq. Mia by Tanishq as a brand stands for independent individual women who takes charge of their life. But in the scenario where jewelry is such a cluttered market, how does a brand like new age brand like Mia by Tanishq stands out? So unlike the route of a traditional jewelry marketing brand, we took a route of talking about the societal issues, empowering our target audience, and also championing the inclusivity, empowerment, and shifting the societal biases at the same time. Let us take a look at how Mia has done this over time. Mia by Tanishq redefined jewelry as a form of self-expression by breaking stereotypes. Through their storytelling and influencer collaborations, it celebrated individuality, love, and culture by engaging modern audiences. Mia launched the Star in You and the Dekhna Hai To Khel Dekho campaigns to shift societal focus from appearances to abilities. These campaigns emphasized self-belief, strength, and individual achievements, championing women in sports, fashion, and beyond to promote inclusivity. The lack of awareness and visibility for para-athletes, unlike the enthusiasm for the men's cricket we see in India, Paralympics often receives minimal recognition. This gap presented an opportunity to spark a meaningful dialogue. So now Mia has partnered with, but Mia has supported women in all fields in the past, right? But there is one core insight that we got from our consumers is that all women in the society suffer from two big things. First, getting too much attention, being stared at, or completely getting ignored professionally. That is probably why Mia came up with the campaign Dekhna Hai To Khel Dekho and urged the audiences to shift the focus to right things. Let us have a look at the beautiful film that Mia created to showcase the same.
इतना क्या देखते हो? मुड़ मुड़ के देखते हो, खुलेआम ताकते हो, कभी कनखियों से झांकते हो. कोई ताजमहल थोड़ी ही हूं. क्यों? जैसे तुम हो वैसे ही तो हूं. ऑलमोस्ट. इतना घूरोगे तो मुझे नजर लग जाएगी, दुर्घटना हो जाएगी. भाई सामने देखा करो. मुझे अनदेखा करो, जैसे तब करते हो जब मैं खेलती हूं. जब मैं चमकती हूं. देखना है तो मेरा खेल देखो.
It became paramount for Mia to maximize reach and spark conversations around an important societal message. We had to take a multi-channel approach to spread the message far and wide. With this, Mia wanted, with the limited budgets, we were able to amplify our film and reach out to 35 million plus audiences, generate 45 plus million views. But if you look at our target audience, that is 70 million plus. That is just 25 plus females in India. If you look beyond, that goes wider. But this issue was something that we wanted to resonate with the masses. And to go and reach the masses, we did not have sufficient budget. So we banked on the goodwill that the campaign brought and got the top celebrities or the top media personalities to talk about it and gave us the impact that we were looking at. Let's have a look at that. The results were outstanding, catching like an organic wildfire, and the support we received was extremely positive from influencers, 46 media houses, to the top sports journalists. By placing emphasis on inclusivity and gender equality, the campaign went beyond typical marketing, aiming to shift societal perceptions. It celebrated talent of para-athletes and advocated for greater visibility for women in sports, making it not just a marketing initiative, but a societal movement.
D&I is not just a buzzword, but we have internalized and continue to emphasize on it every day.
So what people saw in me as a kid was that I had bunny teeth and I was really thin. Like they would call me things like drumstick and they would say things like I would fly away if the wind is too strong. So that's what they saw in me. But what I wish they saw instead was that I am a national level skater and I was the fastest runner in school. So I hope that people saw that instead. But because of what they actually saw, I got bullied a lot.
People always look at me and assume that I'm always on my phone, not enjoying life. But what I want them to know is that I'm an aspiring content creator who has worked with over 15 brands in the past 7 months.
The results were outstanding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. The next presentation is entry ID 4912, Dream 11.
Hi, let me know if the screen is visible and if you can hear me.
Yes.
Let me
Go
know.
ahead, start.
Thank you. Good morning, jury. I'm Yashita, and I will be taking you through the India's new local language case study of Dream 11. But before we start, I would like to show you a small video.
Yashita,
Something was missing, right? Let me play it again for you.
There is no audio. There is no audio. in the background.
We shared the audio.
Everywhere.
It's coming.
That's huge. That is a biggie. Yes, thank you. 6 sixes and I hold on. Hey, finishes off in style. A magnificent strike. Wide. Muller gets it. And he gets plenty of it, does he? No, what a catch. Oh, my God.
What iconic commentaries, right? Is someone saying something?
Yeah, the commentaries are missing. Yeah.
And such lovely commentaries, right? We all grew up listening to this. And they're so, so special for all of us. But 63 million hearing impaired individuals in India have never heard these iconic commentaries, which are a part of our core cricket memories. Let me show you how we introduced India to its newest local language.
Cricket commentary plays a crucial role during live cricket matches. A commentator brings the game alive by narrating the ball-by-ball action, adding emotions, energy, and making each boundary or wicket more impactful. Dream 11's advertisements taps into this collective joy and emotional connection cricket holds. It celebrates cricket, making the game personal and relatable for fans. Dream 11's marketing captures the essence of what makes the sport so beloved. Its ability to bring people together, spark debates, and create unforgettable memories. For the longest time, people with hearing impairment have been left out of this shared joy, especially when they are denied the lifeblood of the sport, the cricket commentary that conveys all the emotions and excitement of a live match, and Dream 11's hilarious advertisements. The only way they can express or communicate is through sign language. We partnered with Star Sports to introduce a groundbreaking initiative. integrating sign language commentary into cricket broadcasts. For the first time, people with hearing impairment could immerse themselves in the game to feel the rush of every boundary, the tension of every wicket, and the joy of every victory.
स्टार स्पोर्ट्स में जो साइन लैंग्वेज इंट्रोड्यूस किया है, सबसे पहले तो स्टार स्पोर्ट्स की टीम को मुबारकबाद दूंगा.
This is the first of its kind, so it's wonderful that we're able to reach a broader community.
I think it's excellent. We talk about cricket being a game for everyone, and I think this is authentic to that and true to that.
This is so thoughtful of Star Sports to cater to those viewers.
We embedded sign language interpreters during live cricket commentary.
It's India versus Pakistan.
India win. That's a tremendous comeback.
And in all Dream 11 advertisements during the ICC T20 Men's World Cup 2024.
अब ये लो.
अब ये क्या है?
स्वीप शॉट कोने में भी करना. अब हर मम्मी का मैजिक है टीम इंडिया के साथ.
ये सबका ड्रीम है. Dream 11.
We worked closely with sign language interpreters, language experts, and cultural consultants to ensure everything from tone to imagery was right for the audience. Virender Singh, captain of the Indian Deaf cricket team, welcomed the move and looked forward to enjoying the cricket with family and friends.
तो अभी स्टार स्पोर्ट्स चालू करने वाला है डेफ और हियरिंग के लिए. सो आई रियली होप कि हम सब बहुत एंजॉय करें, ज़्यादा एंजॉय करें. देयर फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली, IDCA सब लोग एंजॉय करें.
कह रही है मैंने शोर कभी सुना नहीं, पर जब माही को खेलते देखा है मैंने शोर महसूस किया.
The biggest achievement of this campaign is that we brought a smile to the faces of 63 million hearing impaired individuals by enabling them to experience cricket like never before. With this initiative, we not only changed the way cricket was enjoyed by people with hearing impairment, but also introduced India to its newest local language, the sign language. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next presentation is entry ID 4919 Star
And
India.
just before we go ahead, Smita, the previous presentation was innovation by Dream 11 or Star Sports?
Previous was 491 to Dream 11.
Everyone spoke about Star. Sorry?
Sorry?
The lady presenting was representing Dream 11, right?
Yes, yes. And now it is 4919 Star India.
No. Before that, the same present highlighted something which was done by Star Sport. The Dream 11 or Star Sports?
So Dream 11, the lady was presented.
But Star Sports innovation in the video, Gavaskar and everyone sport. Anyway.
No, sir. Sir, the earlier one is completely Dream 11 itself, not the Star Sports.
But just go through the presentation and the video that was shown.
Sure, sir.
All the players said that it's an innovation by Star Sports.
Yeah, there was no mention of Dream 11. Absolutely right.
We will go ahead and check that, sir, and get back to you regarding the same. But we request you to not give any comments on this live presentations during these live presentations. If there is anything comments like this, please do give us on the private chat or an email.
No, there's no comment or anything. I'm just making a point, which I felt. Anyway, move on.
Understood. Okay.
Hi everyone. Am I audible, visible, and is my screen visible without the notes?
Yes.
Okay, let me know when to start.
What to do that, Sarpanch?
Should I start?
Yes. Is it?
To all the respected jury member, a very good afternoon, namaste, adab arz, vanakkam, namaskaram, sat sri akal, namaskar. I believe a lot of you would have felt a heartwarming welcome when greeted in your native language. एक अपनापन सा लगता है. But the next 30 seconds could be extremely embarrassing and uncomforting for many of us. ए छक्का, ई मोगई, ओ खुसरा, पोतई, ए नपुंसक. It didn't sound right, yeah. Just think about the 125 million LGBTQIA plus community people who get addressed with hate and disrespect daily by people woefully unaware of the right words that have always existed in their native language and scriptures. Words used to describe people, but these sounded full of hate and disrespect. However, society seems to normalize this. But why? कौन सिखा रहा है समाज को ये सब? One of the key reasons is through what society sees and hears around them in movies, on TV, and in mass media. Disney Star decided to change this. Disney Star has always been a catalyst for change. It is very evident from their content, which has evolved over the years, showcasing women as more progressive, forward thinking, and aware of their rights. And this time around, we focused on the LGBTQIA plus community. Society only knows words of hate to describe this community. And so, Words of Pride was born. Words of Pride, the right words to make everyone feel included, made with the LGBTQIA plus community and made for everyone. It is a lexicon that aims to make every individual in our society feel welcomed, included, appreciated, and most importantly, respected. और आपको ये जान के हैरानी होगी कि कुछ ऐसे शब्द हमारे 200 साल पुराने पौराणिक ग्रंथों में भी पाए गए हैं. So how did we reach millions of Indians? The highly anticipated launch took the social media world by storm, spearheaded by none other than the most influential champion of the queer community, a renowned filmmaker and a global icon, Karan Johar. With his powerful voice and unwavering support, Kejo's endorsement added prestige and visibility to the initiative, amplifying the message to the millions. More advocates lent their voices, organically followed by real-life influencers storytelling, turning the moment into a national movement. A quick insight, as per Ipsos Pride survey, 60% of the urban Indians are in support of the community people being open about their sexual orientation and gender identity. So these 60% became our advocates, and the remaining population was to be made aware and educated about the words of pride, and this led to our digital amplification strategy. We maximized reach and engagement by leveraging high-reach platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google. Precision targeting amplified our message, targeting global icons like Tim Cook, Neil Patrick, Jim Parsons, etc., while locally we targeted the Bollywood movies where the community has been misrepresented, sparking the conversation where it mattered the most. Disney Star were the only brand to have been invited by DEI summits like Jaipur Lit Fest, United Nations Unstereotype Alliance, and ASCI to speak on the LGBTQIA plus community being misrepresented across content. Let's hear from the community itself.
తెలుగులో ట్రాన్స్జెండర్లను పిలవటానికి సరైన పదమే తెలియదు. খারাপ শব্দগুলো জানতে পেরেছিলাম নিজের সম্বন্ধে.
పూజ అని పిలుస్తారేమనే భయంతో నేనెవరో ఎవరికి చెప్పుకోలేకపోయాను.
అవి వింటే మనమే ఆ పదాలుగా మారిపోతామేమో అనిపిస్తుంది.
Your native language is what makes you feel closer to your identity and a part of the society.
We wanted to curate vocabulary for the LGBTQIA plus community just so we could address them with respect and dignity.
We scanned literature, history, and even mythology to find these words or to derive them.
पुरुष स्ववर्ग अंतर्लिंगी
সমকামী পুরুষ
Homosexuality in cinema is not something now presented in a form of a joke.
Society हमें condition करती है, but हम ही society है.
പഴയതിൽ നിന്ന് വിഭിന്നമായി സമൂഹത്തിൽ സ്വീകാര്യത നേടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന
It is this issue of reclaiming words and making it our own.
These words of pride are going to be used in content across 70 plus channels. We reach over 700 million people a month.
The Supreme Court of India has issued a handbook to not use gender inappropriate language.
যে বাচ্চারা কাম আউট করতে চলেছে তারা যেন আমাদের মতো ভাষার জন্য দিশাহীন না বোধ করে।
The world is evolving. It's time our words do too. I would request everyone to visit wordsofpride.com and be a part of the change. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Move to the next and the last presentation. The entry ID is 4909 P&G Shiksha.
Hello, thank you. Good afternoon. Please let me know if I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay, one moment, I'll share my screen. Please let me know if my screen is visible. The full screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. I'm ready from my end.
Good to go.
Waiting
I
for
can
your
start now. All the best.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Ayushi. And let's start with some great news. India's education sector is on the cusp of transformative growth. School enrollment numbers are increasing, dropout rates are decreasing, and overall, our education sector is on the path to great opportunity. But what happens after a child starts learning? The on-ground realities are harsh. Over half the children of grade 5 cannot read grade 2 texts, and a big 39% of rural children do not complete basic schooling. What is the reason behind these alarming numbers? A learning gap. Even after enrolling in schools, some students face difficulties while studying or catching up with their classmates. This causes them to hide, to not speak up, or ask questions. The issue compounds over time, creating a wide chasm between children and their learning capacities. P&G Shiksha's goal is simple: making these unseen learning gaps visible and inspiring tangible action from consumers towards diminishing the learning gap. Inequality is best acted upon through empathy. Connecting with the real issue is an important first step towards solving it. Thus, we used an empathy-first design thinking approach towards our goal of awareness and action for the learning gap. The most important step was to empathize with the true underlying issue, which was a prevalent and unnoticed trivialization of the learning gap online. The intersectionality of underprivileged children worsens this gap further and further. The root cause is that we are all too ready to ignore the generalization of issues caused by a meme and digital culture. Prevalence of these leads to an isolation from the issues, and all of this culminates into the true problem, an invisible inherent inequality in the way we perceive children's education. We zoomed in on one big insight. Instead of switching mindsets, we used the current association between humor and the learning gap, turning it on its head through sensitizing people about the gap. This was the foundation of the Stand Up for the Learning Gap campaign. We prototyped a multimedia solution to occupy all the biggest spaces our consumers engage with, spanning across platforms both online and offline. We created a brand film with Rahul Dua. We made errors in every place possible, from newspaper headlines to cinema menus to even Alexa's responses in people's homes. We also pushed for action on e-commerce through a reverse delivery feature and personalized thank you messages from the beneficiaries of the campaign. Let's see how this prototype panned out.
Across India, millions of children sit in classrooms, eager to learn, but not all learning is equal. This is the learning gap, the divide between what children are expected to know and what they actually understand. Weak foundations make every new lesson harder, pushing them further behind. The numbers tell the story. Videos of children stumbling over basic aren't seen as sign of distress, but as entertainment. It was time to turn this overlooked crisis into a national conversation. P&G Shiksha launched #Stand Up for the Learning Gap, a movement shifting attention from fleeting amusement to urgent action. The goal was to make people see, understand, and act. The campaign began by reframing the issue. A brand film featuring comedian Rahul Dua used humor, not to dismiss the problem, but to make people stop and think.
समझाते, सिखाते, support करते.
It wasn't just content, it sparked conversation. But awareness alone wasn't enough. We brought the experience into the consumer's world. Newspapers featured spelling errors. Cinema menus had incorrect words, and social media bios carried typos. Small but powerful reminders of the challenges millions of children face daily. We hacked personal assistants with learning gap mode. Alexa mispronounced words, answered incorrectly, stimulating the reality of millions of struggling children.
10 minus 2 is 12.
Even everyday actions became impact. Deliveries were reversed on e-commerce platforms to show consumers where their contribution were making an impact, turning intent into trust. Personalized thank you videos from children build emotional connection.
मैथ्स सब मेरा फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट है, सब आपके सपोर्ट से हुआ। थैंक यू आपको और P&G शिक्षा को।
And thank you cards inside order reinforced brand love, making every purchase a step toward change. The campaign extended beyond digital. On-ground activations in school, engagement with educators, and policy discussion ensured lasting impact. The learning gap was impossible to ignore. The results spoke for themselves. With a 404% surge in search volumes, 696% increase in positive sentiments, 32% increase in people opting for P&G products on e-commerce platforms. P&G Shiksha proved that education is the cornerstone of equality, because when we stand up for learning, we stand up for a better, more inclusive future.
The impact of the campaign was a resounding success. We saw a big increase in search volume indicating elevated public interest, a remarkable rise in positive sentiment reflecting successful connection with the consumers, growth in e-commerce sales showcasing successful action taken towards the cause, thousands of social media mentions highlighting critical reform discussions. The campaign strengthened associations between P&G and its efforts towards eliminating the inequality caused by the learning gap. I leave everyone watching with one message. We all come from the same places. Some reach higher while others fall behind. Let's always be mindful of the gap. Let's always try our best to bridge it. That was my time. Thank you.
So that concludes the morning session.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So fine. I think the jury members will opine, of course, but I'm not going to ask them about their experience about a particular case study or a presenter or a brand. That will, of course, get reflected in your scores. But a big thank you to all of you. And I would request some of you to opine on the entire online process that was presented to you for judging in terms of the friendliness of the software, in terms of the scoring, in terms of the upkeep of time, because we have finished at least 30 minutes ahead of the schedule, as I had preempted during my presentation. But how is this experience, and how was the process according to you? Because we did send you the case studies to read. Then today the presentation is here. So how's this overall experience? May I request anybody to go in first, whoever wants to go in?
Yeah, I mean, hi, Bipin. As
Hi.
usual, this is a amazingly well managed uh, judging process, and I think the system was very good. It was smooth. It was not confusing, uh, and it was easy to handle. And I think one learning for everyone, for us, and for maybe the even the team is that many of us access this websites from our office internet, and that might get blocked. Like for example, mine and many another 2-3 people said that their the system was not allowing them to log into the website, and it was not easy to log in through the phone also for some reason. We had to change some settings to log in. So that is one learning. Other one is when the invites are sent, if the user ID passwords can also be shared in the body of the invite rather than in a separate mail, maybe people will be able to find it easily. Because the last time the user ID password was sent, I think on 26th of February, and today is 18th of March, and people might lose that email.
Yeah. So, Kaushikda, I buy your point, and I'm really thankful to you for having your feedback and coming and judging and actually devoting time for the case studies. Thank you very much, and I value your feedback.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I think
Hey, hi,
Bipinji and
hi
the ad
everyone.
club team. Oh, sorry, I'll go next.
Mehul?
No worries, Mehul.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi everyone, and hi Bipin. Right, I think it's been a pleasant experience going through the entries. I think this is not the first time for me on Emvies, but I think it's one thing that I would want to commend the advertising club is that it's getting richer by the day. Right, so I think every year I feel it's getting richer. I think the quality of entries is definitely going up, and it's as much learning, as much contributing in this process. I think it's been fantastic, right? I do agree on a couple of points that have already been raised. I think the access to the portal can be simplified. I think it goes through a little bit of a slow process by the time we start uploading entries. So that's one thing I'm just requesting you to look into. But otherwise, it's been a smooth process, very interesting, very enriching, and I was very glad with the last section that came upon DE&I. I think very impactful entries, and I'm glad that we are picking up on that section again and again and building on it. So great show, great work.
Thank you, Weber. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you. And inputs. Anybody else?
I'll go next, Bipinji. I think for you and the ad club team, kudos once again. Very well managed, very smooth. Online usually has a lot of glitches and do's and fro's, but it was very smooth, very well done. Um, I think overall the quality of entries is quite good, and I think every year we just keep seeing better and better entries. So remarkable work there. Very well done.
Thank you, Mehul. Thank you.
Rohan here.
Hi, Rohan. I want to see
Hi,
you
Abhi.
here, Rohan. We have been
Sure,
talking.
sure.
I have not seen you.
Yeah.
Can you put the video on?
I'll do it right away. Yeah, hi.
Hi, Rohan. Hi.
Amazing experience, Vipin. I mean, to judge this, I mean, it was a truly good experience. And for you to pull it off over the last 15 days, I mean, it's really good. I think the only issue was the initial technical glitch to like login. That was the only thing. And one recommendation from my end would be like, if we could have a section, I mean, which mentions about the budget, because there are some campaigns, I mean, there's a lot of variation in the budget. If that can be like highlighted somewhere, that would be like easy to like judge the entries.
This suggestion, Rohan, has come from 2-3 judges, and I think maybe it can. I'll ask the committee and collectively whether it can be made a part of the entry form.
Yeah, because in few of this global platform, they have this option where you have to like mention about it. I mean, not the exact budget, but like it just gives a sense like what is the range like. Because no one wants to like reveal the exact number. If that's possible, that would be like awesome.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Rohan.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see you at Emvies.
Yeah, of course.
Hi, Bipinji. This is Laladando. I mean, fantastic,
Hi.
work. I mean, really, congratulations. And I think what I liked about is that the presentation was very brief and concise and to the point, and people were absolutely, nothing which is kind of out of the scope. And it was easy for judging actually in terms of impact, in terms of case studies, even though you had sent beforehand. But I think the presentation itself was good enough for us to understand. And I think the quality of entries, having done this last couple of times, I think the quality has definitely improved. And like somebody said, and I also like the DI entries very much. All of them are very powerful and definitely something to look forward to. The technical glitch, as you rightly said, I also face the same thing in terms of logging from the office. I don't know. It is saying it's unsafe. Maybe you can just have a look at that. Apart from that, it's fantastic work and well done. Good
And
jobs
the
to you and
10,
the team.
thank you, Mr. Laltendu. Thank you. How about the bio break of 10 minutes? It works well, right?
Yes, yes.
I think it is required, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because all these years we never had this. So this is a new
No, it's a
Yeah.
good
introduction.
idea. Good idea.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not a problem. Yeah. And
Any
budget,
other?
I also agree with my previous,
Yes, yes.
team member, because without budget, if somebody is having 20 crore, somebody is having 2 crore, I mean, it can absolutely swing. Too much of money being spent by very big companies can obviously, they can get the best of the celebrities and all that. So budget also helps you in terms of understanding the scope and the quality of work. That is where it actually,
No, I
otherwise,
mean,
only the big brands will win always,
yeah.
because they have the
And
money, they
yeah.
will be
In
able
which
to
case it
influence.
becomes a properly told story that budget was so much, and as compared to budget, there's so many, such was the result that was achieved.
Yes,
So there
yes,
is a story to be told,
yeah.
So in that
So
sense,
plus you
yeah.
want to see the impact. A company which is a small size versus a company which is a very top, big turnover and a lot of money. I mean, just because a brand has a lot of money, then they have spent it. One cannot be just saying that that's a very good work. I mean, within the means, a marketing person within his means, what is the kind of effort and the output he has achieved is to be evaluated, the kind of work. So that is why it is important also. I think budget is important. I absolutely agree. Thank you. And good luck. We'll meet you in the final. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yes, Raja, Mr. Raja.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I
Can
think very well done and
you,
very well executed. I think I agree with what other judges have just said that maybe MVs should look at creating a separate section for smaller budget brands or something like that. Could be regional or something like that, so that there is kind of better participation from brands which do not have much budget and yet is doing good work. So maybe something like that could be looked at. I think one area of improvement that I could see that many of these presenters when they were sharing their video, actually those videos were not audible. So maybe and it is a problem on many sharing platforms. So maybe something could be done, because to be fair to the presenters, they're sharing a video, but one cannot hear what's going through that video. And from your, advertising club standpoint, I think this MV's mail IDs, there are two different mail IDs mails are coming from. Sometimes it becomes difficult to kind of catch the mail. So maybe, that's one area of improvement at your end. Thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Raja Chakravarti. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you, Vipinji. We'll see you at the Emvies.
Of course, most welcome.